Hey guys! In this video I'm going to share my personal story with you about how I became a digital marketing manager at 23 with no degree. I'm going to share my personal story with you about how I went from being 19 earning just $400 a week to being in my early 20s on a six-figure income and being a digital marketing manager. So my intention for creating this video isn't to flex about how much money I make, it's to show you guys that it is possible to earn a high income without having a degree. And I also do understand that it is a lot of money for someone my age, and that is why I do save and invest my income so that I can prepare myself for when times aren't so good in my life. In this video, I'm going to share the steps that I took in order to become a digital marketing manager. And make sure that you do subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. I produce 2 videos every single week about how to make money, how to save money, and how to set yourself up for financial freedom. So one of the reasons why I think I was able to get to where I am at such a young age is because I dropped out of university when I was 19. And I'm not saying that you should drop out of university because everybody's circumstances are different. You might find your university degree to be really crucial in your own learning and development. However, the way that my life and my career panned out, dropping out of university is one of the best decisions that I've made, and it really was a turning point in my life. Because rather than focusing on studying, I could actually focus on learning and growing my experience in digital marketing. So I was able to get years of experience in digital marketing rather than going to university, graduating, and then starting from scratch. And I am quite lucky because in the digital marketing industry, you don't really need a degree in order to get experience and in order to get jobs. Businesses don't really care what you studied in university and if you have a degree or not. It's more focused on past experience and the results that you can generate in the future. So if you're watching this video right now and you're looking at changing careers, or you're just not sure what kind of career you want to get into, I really do think that you should stop and take a minute to consider whether going back to university or going to university is right for you. So if you want to get into an industry like marketing, the first step is to start getting experience on your resume. It can be really difficult to get experience, especially if you've never had a job like that before. I remember that feeling of sending out my resume to hundreds of places and not hearing anything back. Some jobs with limited experience can be really competitive and really difficult to get. So here's how you can get your first job or internship in the career that you want. The first step is to try and look at your network and put your feelers out and see if there's anybody that you may know who might know someone who's hiring. 90% of the jobs that I have gotten have been through word of mouth and referrals. Even if it is a long shot and you don't know that person that well, you might as well try because you have nothing to lose. So this next tip is a little bit controversial because I know there are so many people out there that really hate unpaid internships, and I do understand why. Because some unpaid internships are definitely borderline exploitation. However, if you are really struggling to find something suitable which is paid, the experience that you can get from an unpaid internship is still very valuable. When I first started my career when I was 19, I took on an unpaid internship. And it was really difficult for me because I was pretty much working part-time for no pay. And I was relying on just $400 per week on my part-time telemarketing role. But without that experience being an unpaid intern, I wouldn't have gotten my next job or my next job after that. Since I dropped out of uni, I saw my unpaid internship as my own learning and career development. How did you land your first job? Let me know in the comments. I read every single one of your comments and I would love to know. So the next step is to learn as much as you can. In those early days of my career, I tried as hard as humanly possible to learn as much about the marketing industry as I could. Any opportunity that I had to learn from someone else or do something else in my role, I always put my hand up to do that. And since I wasn't spending any money into my law and communications degree because I dropped out, I decided to set aside some more time into learning and growing my skills in digital marketing by watching YouTube videos and doing online courses on Udemy. There are so many free and affordable tools at your disposal. Doing all of these things really gave me the confidence and the curiosity to learn more about digital marketing. And if you are in a similar situation to where I was, I do recommend that you try and learn as much as you can about the industry you'd like to go into. So this last tip is one of the most underrated parts in progressing in your career, but it is so important. And that is to serve the people that you work for as well as you can. It doesn't matter if you're the most amazing person ever and you have incredible talents and skills. It's essentially useless if you're a bad person to work with, you don't take responsibility, and you don't try and help people. So whatever you choose to do, make sure that you serve your employer and your customers as well as you can. At the end of the day, life is all about relationships and people. Positive word of mouth about you can really help grow and progress your career, whereas negative word of mouth can really damage your reputation. So wherever you go and whatever you do, make sure that you treat people really well, even if you have to treat people better than how they treat you, because that is how people will remember you. People will forget what you did, but they'll never forget the way that you made them feel. I actually got a call from someone I worked with in my unpaid internship years ago. He wanted to see if I could help him market his business. So that's why it's so important to treat everybody you meet really, really well. Not only because it's the right thing to do, but it can also really help you in your future. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you found it useful. If you did enjoy this video, please like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any future videos. I make 2 new videos every single week about how to make money, how to save money, and how to set yourself up for financial freedom. And let me know in the comments, how did you land your first job? I read every single one of your comments and I would really love to know your career story.